Alright, welcome to my Binding of Isaac playthrough, part 2. Last time we saw a run all the way to the end of the game with Isaac. Today I'll be showing you something a little different. I'm going to be using this character. He is known as the question mark character, also the blue baby. He is very different from Isaac, and we'll see shortly why. If you notice, he has no hearts. He only has 3 soul hearts. So that means he cannot normally heal. All those hearts you find are useless throughout the game. The only way you can regain any life is by finding the rare soul heart pickup. So it's a very different playthrough experience and quite a bit harder than any of the other characters. You'll see he also starts off with the poop item, which just creates a pile of poop. Pretty useless. You can occasionally get coins and stuff from those, but otherwise not that great. Now, since we've already seen some of the game, I'll probably be editing out parts of the run where nothing interesting happens. So just be aware that we might skip around a bit. But let's get started, and we're off to actually a pretty decent start already. There's a nickel in the center, plus that golden treasure chest, but I don't have a key, and I will need to use a bomb to get there. Now, I'm going to use a bomb just because there's also this dark rock right here, and I can get both the nickel and the rock. Ooh, okay, so looks like we're going to need a lot of keys on this level. Hopefully, I actually find some, because otherwise, then that bomb wasn't much use. And once again, you know, we'll be trying to look for spots on the mini-map where there might actually be a secret room. So usually any spot in the dark that's surrounded by multiple rooms. Sometimes it's obvious where it is, other times there's like 4 or 5 places it could be. And I'm gonna wait to use this pill till the next room, just in case if it was something like bad gas or explosive diarrhea, I would actually get some use of it out of it when I was near enemies. In that case, it was just a speed up, so my speed is now permanently increased. As you can see, the blue baby has, at least when we started, had 2 of every stat. Now he has 3 speed, so his stats are pretty mediocre. And combine that with his handicap of having no actual health, makes him definitely a difficult character to play. And if you see, the room south of me, right here, where I'm trying to walk, is probably where the secret room is. Unfortunately, I have no bombs right now, so I can't get into it. Hopefully we'll find another one before the end of the level, because once you finish the level, you cannot go back to previous levels. So whatever you leave behind is left. It looks like there's maybe only one more room besides the boss, though, so probably not going to find any bombs, unfortunately. So yeah. Looks like that one bomb I used earlier was a bit of a waste. I got a nickel out of it at least, but not the best. Now this hourglass here is, I think we saw it in the first video, although I didn't pick it up. Basically just slows all your enemies down, or all the enemies and their projectiles down for a short period of time. So we can see it here. So here's what, if you see the speed he moves at normally right now, use this, and then he's a lot see, his jumps take a lot longer, and also his projectiles, if he shoots any at us, will be a lot slower. So, makes it quite a bit easier to dodge. I think it only lasts a few seconds because it's already over. But it's certainly better than the item we started with, but not really a good item. I mean, it's okay. It's better than nothing, of course. But there's a lot of better items out there I'd rather have. Now, with this character, as you can imagine, it's extremely important to avoid getting hit as much as possible. With other characters, not so much, because there's a lot of ways to heal yourself. With this character, it's very difficult to get any extra life, just because you need those soul hearts. So, it's extremely important never to get hit if you can avoid it. And here, life up items work differently for this character than they do for the other ones. You'll see I'll just gain 1 soul heart when I pick it up, instead of getting the normal max life upgrade. So there's no way this character can gain any hearts. And unfortunately, I have to leave all the items behind. I have no keys or bombs, so There's 2 golden treasure chests, a normal one, a secret room, and the item shop. So that happens a lot in this game. Sometimes you'll get lucky and find a lot of bombs and keys the first level and be able to pick everything up, but not the case most of the time. Hopefully we'll have better luck this level. So not much interesting is going on right now, so I might skip ahead a bit, but we'll see what comes up in these next few rooms. And as you might remember from the previous video, those colored enemies are the champions, and they are a bit harder, and they also drop items, so it's actually generally a good thing to see them, just because it's an extra way to get money and coins and keys. Or, well, money is coins, rather, bombs and keys. Here, I could use a bomb to get that chest, but I only have one, so I'm going to save it and try to find a secret room. If I find some more bombs later on, I can go back and get that chest later. But for right now, we're going to save that, because the secret room is going to be most likely better than what's ever in the chest. Although, there is a chance of getting bombs from the chest, so it's not necessarily a bad strategy to use your last bomb to get a chest like that, but just something you'll have to... Oof. Alright, here I think I'm going to do it just because I can get the Dark Rock and open up the chest. There we go. Oh, and I also got the secret room, so yeah, that worked out really well. 2 soul hearts. A chest with 2 keys, and a secret room. So that was probably the really good place to lay a bomb. Now this is the unicorn horn. It's another space bar item, so I'll lose my hourglass, but I'm going to pick it up because I like it better. What this one does is it makes you invincible for about 5 seconds or so, and then you can do damage by stabbing people with your horn. So we'll see that later for the boss. I could use it before then, but most of the time I don't bother. I just save them for the boss rooms. And this is Guardian Angel. I'm not sure if he does anything other than block shots for you, but even so, in this for this run through, this character, anything that can help him avoid damage is very useful. So it's a decent upgrade. I would rather had damage or something, just because the faster you can kill enemies, the less chance there is of getting hit. But still, it's not a bad pickup. Now, I only have 6 coins right now, so if I go into the shop, I won't be able to buy much. The prices you'll see in the shop are either if I got 5 coins for something like a key or a bomb, if it's on sale, or you have the Steam sale pickup item, you'll be able to get those items for 3 coins. Otherwise, everything else will cost 15, or if it's on sale, 7. So generally you don't want to go into the shops unless you have at least 7 coins, but ideally 15 or more. But sometimes it's worth it to go in anyway, just if you're short on keys or bombs, I mean if you're short on bombs but you have enough keys to sacrifice for it, or if you need hearts, that sort of thing. Here's Lust. We saw her last video. She's pretty easy. She just chases you, and when you kill her she drops the virus, which for this character is even worse than normal, because if you remember from last video, you can only use that when you get injured. When someone hits you, you poison them. But since this character can't heal, you can imagine it's not really a good idea to ever get hit. Now since I have 5 keys, I'm just gonna waste one to get into the shop. I probably won't be able to buy anything useful, but I'm more curious to see what's in there than anything else. So, okay, here we have oh yeah, we have actually a bunch of good items here. We have the battery over here, which makes your spacebar item recharge I think twice as fast, or maybe it's not twice as fast, but it is faster. I forget. Maybe, oh, it's 1 room faster, I think. It's pretty useful. Just a normal bomb. And this one, I can't remember what it is. I think it's the Forget-Me-Not pill, which lets you regenerate an entire level. So basically you could go through, pick up all the good stuff, and then use that pill, and then you'll have another level to explore. So that's actually pretty useful. If I can get another coin, I think I'll go for it. The problem is I don't have any more rooms, so I think my only chance for another coin would be one of these chests, but I don't have any bombs either, so I can't get into them. There was a bomb in here which I could buy, but I'm not likely to find enough coins to make back the cost of the bomb and also have enough to buy any of those other good items, so sadly I'll probably just have to leave them. Here's Larry Jr. I think we saw him last video, and also we see little mini boss versions of him all the time, and as you can see I'm just completely slaughtering him because of the unicorn horn, so it's a pretty good item. And also got some more soul hearts, so I'm actually doing pretty well this level. Mom's shoes, they just give you extra range. Not that great. You can see I can, oh, this is not good. You can see I can shoot past the door to there. Without that range upgrade, it would have been to the right edge of the door roughly, so about an inch farther. It's decent, but you know, not really the best pickup either. And here's the devil room. Basically you can sacrifice either soul hearts or normal hearts to get items. Now the one on the left is brimstone. That's actually a really good item. It lets you charge your shots to do a really like super powered laser type shot. And the one on the right is packed. I am going to sacrifice 3 hearts to get brimstone, and it's pretty good. It'll help a lot, and you can see what it's like. So I can no longer shoot shots normally. I have to charge them, but I shoot like that. So it's kind of like the shot that Gluttony does out of his stomach, and you'll see how powerful this is when we go to the next level. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should buy a bomb just so I can get one of those chests, but I don't think it's really going to be worth it. So, you know what? No, actually, I might do it, just because there's a chance I might get like 2 bombs from one of the chests, so I might end up with an extra bomb or key, and it's only 5 coins, so. Plus the one up over here by the item shop has a tarot card, and some of them are actually pretty good, so I'm gonna take the risk. It might not pay off, but that's, a lot of times you'll just have to make choices like that on how to best use your limited resources in this game. Okay, so 3 coins and a key. Not that bad. Basically, I'd use a key to get in the shop to buy the bomb, so I got my key back from that, and the 3 coins almost paid for the bomb. So essentially I paid 2 coins to get that tarot card. And the Emperor is actually a pretty good card. It teleports you directly to the boss, which you might not think is good, but in the later game, especially on the last level, the levels get really hard. So if you can skip it, and there's no real reason in the later game to actually explore, because at that point there's nothing good to find anymore. So if you can skip them,